Hello, astronomy students, and welcome to the final week of the orientation engagement. You can view this a couple of different ways, but in the end, what's due this week, if you go to your assignments tab, is the orientation engagement final portfolio. And the orientation engagement final portfolio is where you cut and paste links to all of the assignments we've been working on throughout the quarter, or at least the major ones. The Flipgrid intro video, your Constellation PowerPoint, sunset time lapse, Zoom screenshots of your office hours, Stellarium screenshots, which we'll talk about in just a minute, and an experience summary for your first orientation engagement. So everything goes in here, and that's due by Sunday. Linked, everything by Sunday. So I want to go over the few assignments that we haven't really talked about too much. Orientation engagement. If you click on this tab, again, it has a list of everything that you're expected to do. One of the things we really haven't mentioned much is using Stellarium to get these screenshots of Jupiter and Saturn, Vega, the North Star, and the Sun. Pretty easy to do using the Stellarium app. If you come to class on Wednesday, if you're confused, we'll explain it then and make sure the rest of you get those. Otherwise, that's something you can do on your own time. The other assignment that's a little bit more detailed is your graphing assignment. Those of you in 6th period and 7th haven't heard about this yet, and we're missing out a little bit today. And of course, those of you distance learning have only access to these digital materials. For your Constellation Graphing assignment, this is where you really want to get access to the resources. These are also linked from the orientation engagement, but this explains them as well. So in this engagement, you're expected to graph data on students' preference for constellations for their Constellation PowerPoints. So that data is in this spreadsheet. This video here introduces graphing as a whole. It's about 10 minutes. If you have any confusion about graphing, I would check it out. And then these two videos explicitly explain what you need to do in order to graph this data. This one's a little longer and focused on a PC, whereas the second one is focused on your phone and a little shorter, but I'd watch both of them. If after watching all of this, you still don't know how to graph the data, then certainly come to office hours today or hit me up with a remind. Remember, we have office hours at 12:30 today, and that's linked from the calendar. You can check out those. Again, you can hit me up on Remind or Teams or wherever else you need resources. But these are the things that we should be working on and that should be done in the next day or so. Don't take the day off. We need to get work done. Hope all's well, and see you hopefully soon.